Hi guys, Spectre here. Welcome back to some Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my Llewellyn Leon Kerr campaign. The 100 turn AI Headstart.
Let the supplicant come forward.
Oh shit, he's mid-piece them now. Damn it. I could have actually. Oops.
Valiant Lord. It shall be so. Striking out.
Gives me a valiant defeat.
Blessings of the Lady be upon you. If the lady wills it, taking my leave. You are not worthy.
I hate this fucking hero.
King Llewellyn. Your plan is a good one. Impossible.
I mean, these two should both be safe. I've got Way Watchers in here. What the fuck? They built that fast. Alright, okay. Well, yeah, that one's definitely safe, and that one is kind of as well.
No.
Tawara might be a risk. But then again, there's that other arm around here, unless the Wood Elves destroyed it. Then again, they are injured. Maybe they did fight it. I don't want this, so if the Wood Elves are going to take that power to them, all I'm going to do is destroy it and leave it a ruin. I'm not occupying a fucking red territory. No chance. The Bretonnia noble in me would not allow that to happen. Weird thing is, a lot of people in this one says they've obviously with the names as well, they've kind of taken a lot of it from the French in real life, but then Llewellyn Leon Kerr, the Lionhearted, they've taken that from Richard the Lionheart, who was the King of England. So they've kind of amalgamated the no. They've kind of amalgamated the English and French into like one sort of faction with the Bretonnians. I thought we were more like the Norscans essentially, but it turns out we're not. We're both in it together. Just they've got a lot of weird French names rather than not that many English sounding names. Both the Oracle Zines tried to get 4,000 off me. It's like 10% of my overall money. Like, no. All I think he can do really is because I think now we're at war, I'm not sure what he can do. He's like annoying with some of his abilities, which they don't always use on the player, but they do generally use on the player. I'll be honest, lately as well, kind of weird, but I've only seen Kairos winning down there in the Southern Wastes. It's good they've put a greater demon down there rather than it being on the coast of the Southlands. It's better that he's actually in a place where it says here be demons on the map. That makes more sense completely. For fuck's sake. Transferred it to the Tomb Kings? At least it was only a town, I suppose. Oh, actually, no, build the money first. Okay, get the money. Up and rolling. Oh, I can't build that until after, can I? Not doing. Okay.
Lord, do you know who I am?
Right.
Leaving. My strength and wisdom are yours.
We're going to try it now with this guy. In fact, before I do it, I'll save it just in case it goes tits up.
Very well. If you insist.
That'll get his Grail Vow done then. He's running. As long as I can catch him, that's all that matters.
Moving out. Yes.
Obviously, he will need to reinforce because he
Very
won't beat
well.
that by
If you
himself.
insist. I will not blight my soul. For the lady.
Fucking hell. Came close to dying. Vow completed. Nice.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Oh, and they've got access to vows now, haven't they? Oh, shit. What do they get? Ooh. Cooldown to spells and wins magic cost of spells. That gives it immortality before a time, magical attacks. Blessing of the Lady and perfect vigor. I don't actually need perfect vigor. Oh, and the Blessing of the Lady's been increased and it's been made better. We'll give her that one, because that one at least we can control. She will just generally rank up. Same with that one. I forgot about it because it's just come in the recent patch. I completely forgot. These better take any damage, fucking hell. Then again, they're getting 15%. 15% ward save on these, by the way, is absolutely insane. It is so ridiculous. Because they get 8% ward save there on Grail Guardians, Royal Hippogriff Knights, Royal Pegasus Knights, and Grail Knights. So you've got 8 on top of the 15, which is 23%. 23% ward save is better than some Lords get, which is absolute insanity on a unit. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not cheap, so I suppose the fact that they're decent units, it factors into their how expensive they are. But then also, on top of that, you've got Temple Tithes. So this is just for Grail Knights and Grail Guardians, not the Hippogriff Knights and the Pegasus Knights. But they can get another 10%. Sometimes they can have like a 33% ward save. A 33% ward save on 2 of the best cavalry units in the game. 1 anti-large and 1 anti-infantry. And they've got a 33% ward on 79 melee defense and 132 armor. Damn near unbreakable with 113 leadership. And then these also 132 armor. They've got 52 melee defense, not quite as much, and then 108 leadership. With a 33% ward save when they've got all the bells and whistles. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's going to be insane. I mean, he luckily hasn't got that yet. But when he next ranks up, that's what I'm taking. And this is a ward save. It's not something you can bypass. You've got it against everything. The only thing that gets around a ward save is anything that does like mortis engine damage. But because that's ticking damage over time,
By the light of the lady.
they've got to hope that can tick fast enough. They've got to hope it'll tick fast enough to where...
Seek the lady's favor.
Ooh, Skaven moving in here.
My journey
To where you will basically be able to kill them before they kill all your stuff. Which is going to be unlikely. Especially considering in terms of Grail Knights and Grail Guardians have also got magical attacks. So physical distance against them is fucking worthless. So against them, really, all you're going to have is armour, to whatever degree you might have it, and then your melee defence as always, which the higher that against them, the better. And then if you have a ward, save yourself. Regeneration will work as well as long as they haven't got flaming attacks.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Otherwise, you're in for a rough fucking fight. But at least now I've got rid of that. I mean, these... I don't plan keeping any of these units, so actually we'll get rid of these. And then I can work towards getting him an army. I can't get him a full one because of the cost. But I can get him a few units of each into the army. And then he's just got something to guard the borders here. So like if Be'lakor comes back over with an army, any one of these garrisons backed up by, say, 8 units or something like that will be enough to keep Be'lakor at bay.
True Knight of Bretonnia. With haste.
And although I like the lore of the Grail Knight, the Green Knight, sorry, being the first Bretonnian king, Gilles le Breton, which is what he is. Obviously, because even when you've got this unlimited, I thought it would change it to where he stays permanently in the army you put him in. Because he doesn't, there's no point putting the Green Knight in an army, unless you absolutely need him to try and like win a battle. You might as well have him as an unkillable agent on the map, like the dwarves from Belagard do with their 3 or 4 ancestor ghost dwarves. Might as well just do that. Because if he's going to vanish, and then you can't get him back immediately, it's like, there's no point having him in an army. You might as well just have units that are going to stay there permanently. Otherwise, then you're left down a unit until he comes back. At that point, you might as well just take a regular paladin. I like the addition they put into the game as well of, they put him in as a legendary hero, which is quite annoying. Harold Hammerstorm. I unlocked him the other day on my old Archeon campaign. But the thing is, Harold Hammerstorm, a lot of people won't remember it, it was even before my time, because it was before I was born. Harold Hammerstorm was the very first special character ever designed by Games Workshop. The very first one. So when they had the idea of special characters, which were like special lords on the tabletop game, Harold Hammerstorm was the first. He was a Chaos Undivided Chaos Lord. And he was the very first one. He fought on foot like he does on this. He didn't have a mount. He fought with a hammer and a shield. So he's basically like a hammer version of Crom the Conqueror. And he was the very first special character before any others even came about. But he was a lord, not a legendary hero. If they were going to bring Harold in, I'd rather them do it as a separate faction, as like a non-demon prince version of Be'lakor. So he'd be undivided, a legendary lord, rather than a legendary hero, because he's not a hero. He was a lord. You could use him to lead an army, and you only have one lord per army. You can have many heroes. But I do like his equipment, even though at the moment they've got placeholders, which seems to me they're rushing stuff out, which is a bit weird. I don't think they nailed his shield properly though, because it mentions his shield like emitting an explosion of some damage, but then it doesn't give you anything like that, which is kind of weird. They made him very against the undead. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I don't remember a lot of Harold's lore because obviously it was that long ago as a special character. But there was another Chaos Lord, but he was of Khorne rather than divided, and he hated undead that much. He was one of the only characters in existence that could actually cause fear and terror in the undead. Who undead are normally immune to fear and terror, or they're immune to psychology because they're already dead. You know, the slaves to the master's wills, they've got nothing to fear. But he could put fear and terror into their hearts. But then that Khornate Chaos Lord did come to an end when he fought Vlad. He fought Vlad in single combat and Vlad killed him. But until then he was like the bogeyman to the undead. The undead did not like that guy at all. But I don't recall Harold having some particular grievance towards undead. It's a bit strange. Now see the other guy, the Khornate Chaos Lord, that guy'd probably do better as a legendary hero. Because he's not quite as profound as Harold. Harold being the first special character, it deserves a bit more, you know, something on the map sort of thing, placehold. I mean, he's a lot more prominent in terms of what he's done and achieved than someone like Sigvald or Valkyr or Festus or even Village, any of those guys really, except Archeon because he's never chosen. But I'm not sure if Harold's dead either. I'm not sure if he died. I'm not even sure if he's still like lore-wise. I'm not even sure if he's still alive in the Chaos Waste or not. As I said, I'm not really up on Harold's lore, but being the very first special character they ever made, you'd think it got a bit more something. Why would I need a military alliance with you? No. Oh, I can just go straight across. Oh, it's straight across there. Oh. Then we do that one, and then we get that.
Orders. I take my leave. Not enough warpstone.
Oh, fucking hell. That's what you've got to think as well as soon as I went to war with Kairos, and the next thing he does on his next turn is takes off a province, well, a settlement of mine, and gives it to somebody else. What a dickhead. What's the state of the Tomb Kings?
I rule everything.
Well, he's almost dead, so he's not strong. And he's at war most of the Order Tide anyway. But his defensive allies with Tic-Tac-Toe. But yet he's at war with Krogar. What the fuck? Fucking Christ, he's strength rank 4. Karos is doing well. Missing something here. I'm blind. There, fucking hell. Right. So Tic Tac 2, strength rank 29, he's got 5 settlements. And he's not doing great because he's at war most of the other tide as well. Like a dumbass. He's got defensive allies with Tehenoin. 5 grand for that? That's -1. Right, he's sorted out all his problems. I can't see Marcus Wolfhart.
What? Honor to you. What?
He's strength rank 3.
Welcome, brother.
Empire got themselves rolling again. That's pretty good. I don't mind it. I'm just glad to see that the Empire on just stamping on people all the time like they used to in Warhammer 2. Warhammer 2, it was consistent like 8, 9 games out of 10. Where it was just Empire, Dwarves, Bretonnia, High Elves. And the Order Tide was always there. If you were on the Order Tide, you were going to have a good campaign. It was simple as that. Unless sometimes you'd have the random event would happen where the Dark Elves would wipe out the High Elves and then probably start attacking the coast of Bretonnia. But if the coast of Bretonnia was really strong, if Bretonnians got rolling, they'd hold off the Dark Elves. Easy as that. But that was like a rare occurrence. But there was only 2 factions that could really get doom tiding, and it was the Dark Elves and the Skaven, usually in the form of the Clan of Shin or Clan Moors. Ikit Claw very rarely did it. I did see one campaign where Grom took out all of Ulthuan, but that was like fucking 1 in 100. You're very rarely ever going to see that. You're very rarely ever going to see that now, and he's got a much stronger starting location. In fact, no, not from there. No. No. Let's get him moving. I want to recruit from here. Pop that on.
My reputation precedes me.
Oh, we changed this out, didn't we? So I'm not sure if pottery is classed as industry. We're going off the research, weren't we? We're testing something. Yeah, because down here you've got... Yeah, you've got these here. You've got iron, gem, and gold. So I know it works for iron and gold. So I'm assuming also then would work for gem. So if you've got gem, you're probably better off going with the industry buildings rather than the farming ones. But then it also mentions here pottery, dye, and salt. And it mentions them as an industry. So I would assume that if you've got pottery, dye, or salt as a rare resource, you're also better off going industry. So we've got pottery there. So that's why I'm going to try it, because I've got the pottery building. I want to see how much it might benefit from it. Because at the moment it's got plus 17%. And I haven't got anything I don't think of that actually benefits pottery. Because that's iron, gem, and gold. And I've still got to do these ones here, so they can't earn even more money. See, Bretonians have got a really good economy, but they need a good economy because of how expensive their units are. If they had a shit economy, it would not work. See, here, it's fine, I've got wine. Wine's not part of the industry thing. I wonder if there's anything there if I put that over it. No. I wish it would just give you like an info thing below. So like on these two building chains here, like tell you which sort of provinces you're better off building it in. So you build this in basically everything that's not applied to these. So for these, let it be known that it's like iron mines, gold, gem, pottery, dye, and salt. And then you know that if you've got one of those in your province, you need to build these. If it's not those, you need to build this. And at least then it gives people a little bit more of an idea of what to build. Because then you can make more use out of it. Like I had to undo it there. I fucked up because I forgot that I'm building the iron thing. But that's going to be tier 5 soon, so I'll destroy that and I'll build the iron thing now. See, if I had this, Bretonnia, I can't because fucking Wood Elves have got it. If I can try and get it off them somehow.
Yes? My lady welcomes the brave knights of Bretonnia to our halls. What do you wish to discuss?
Because he's got both, hasn't he? He's got, hang about, where are we here? Yeah, Quinellas is there. Oh no, that's Durthu. Durthu's got Quinellas, which is part of that one, which is a good recruiting province. And then Bretonnia is part of that one, which has got salt. So again, there I'd build industry, as opposed to the other one. It's only minus 2.2 to be fair. It's not that bad. Ooh, I've got an idea here. It's Quinella, isn't it? Or it's called? Yeah, give me that. he wanted a military alliance really badly. So I'm like, well, you've got something that I want really badly. I want this fucking province. Because this also... Oh, in fact, no, we don't need to build that. I can build that. That has growth on it. Because this has got peaks of Paravon, which is upkeeps for like some of your best units, upkeep reduction. So your Royal Pegasus Knights, Royal Hippogriff Knights, and your non-Pegasus Knights as well. And then it increases their ranks. That's also got marble. So there's marble in there. But then obviously this applies to the region as well. So in this one, I've also got a pasture, and the pastures benefits all the other knights. Errant, Realm, Grail Knights, Questing Knights, Grail Guardians. They're all have their upkeep reduced and whatnot in there. So you can recruit from this. This is probably the best recruiting province for all the Bretonnians. And then it's a matter of then whether I want the defensive building and something, or just go for the money. So I can't offer him military alliance because he's already got one. But I might be able to buy it off him. I don't think it is, but I just want to check. Pottery, dye and salt, but not marble. It's kind of weird. So if we do it there though, I mean we need to focus recruiting first. So we'd need 1, 2, 3. Definitely want 4. If we do go 5. Yeah, then we could just go 6 and 7. And build those two in there as well. Because these are only by region, aren't they? Yeah. Although then again that's having farms there as well. It's a long turn. I thought they might attack that. I knew he couldn't occupy it though. But now I can destroy his army. That would explain why there's Tomb King things up here then. So for some reason, whatever, they've been gifting shit to the Tomb Kings. I don't know why. It's weird. Emperor's going back onto Norska just like the good old days, like he used to. Used to be followed by the Bretonnians, but I'm not as stupid as the AI. Not even close.
How fares the
You're not getting me going over there. No, but I might need to declare war on them at some point. Because I want my territory back.
It shall be so.
Well, we want at least a couple of these. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with that.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Actually, no, you can come and retake this. That's what you can do. That's weird. Also, does that give that? And that. Yeah, because that's at 47%. And that only gives 25. So it's getting like 22% from somewhere. So is that because of the pottery? So it can't be because of these. These are all farms related. I've got 15% more there for iron, gem and gold mines. But that's the mine itself, not the house sort of thing, the Taylor house. So like that's 15% there, but then that's at 65% when it's only getting plus 50 from that. So it's like it's benefiting that as well. But then here's the weird one. That's at plus 47%. And there's nobody in there with the tithes to increase it either. Because obviously I've taken that on all my guys because they started out larger defensive because they weren't able to attack them on the woods, taking this 10% from farms, then 5% from industry. But they're not. He's not in the region.
I will see it done.
Where'd that Skaven army go to?
I shall
Is that in
prevail.
there? You attack me? Me? Dead man.
I am the blood of Gilles, King Lewin. True Bretonnian.
Oh shit, I ended up with her either ever. Then again, she's...
I will smite the foe.
See, I think for these heroes as well, because the first one has it. The first one says successfully perform like 5 agent actions. I think they need something like that for both of these, for the questing and the Grail Vow, because they're not always guaranteed to be in an army, and you shouldn't have to embed an hero in an army if they're a campaign map hero. That's the whole point of some of them.
Noble son of
Not every hero can be in an army. You need scouts. You have to have them. If you don't have scouts in high difficulty, and you just go face planting into the fog of war, that's how you get jumped by 3 or 4 or 5 armies and you get fucking wrecked.
Very well.
You'll lose and you'll lose hard. And now on top of that, 23% ward save they're gonna fucking have. Jesus. You're good at trying to get through that. And I can get it even higher when I get these next 2 researches done. So I've got my 3rd army. I don't think I'll need a 4th, in all honesty. Not that I'll be able to afford a 4th either, really. Because I'd need to get the Grail Vow on the new Lord again as well. And that guy's not going to have a full army. So... oh god, he's plaguing my fucking town. Of course he has.
Our neighbors in the east deign to visit. I hope you bring glad tidings.
Don't know why he wants me to join war against Throg. I really don't. One person I'm actually looking forward to playing that I never normally would is actually Volkmar. Volkmar's faction traits are still crap, like his or it's his army traits or whatever, because they like benefit all like flagellants and stuff like that, and that's not going to be any good. you're going to build the decent units you need to build, which is not going to be those. Because they won't last into the mid and late game.
King of Bretonnia, I ride.
If you are lucky, and I do mean very lucky, you might have them be useful in the mid game. But either way, they're going to fall off in the late game. The late game, you're going to want either your standard Empire range type army, or you're going to want a Grail Knights and Cavalry army. Oh, it upgraded this turn. Alright, shit, fuck. Before I do that, let me see.
Shield of Come! The beauty of Athelloren is seldom seen by outsiders.
If he will give me Bretonnia. He will let me have it for 17k. So I can get it off him. I wonder. Ooh. Because there's a trade I could also do. And then I get money for it. I can give him Riff Raffa. So I can use the province to recruit from anyway, because of the cattle ranch. I don't need the towns, they just help it grow a bit faster. And then I can build industry on the salt and test the salt out. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. It's a good idea. Right, so what I'll do is go into diplomacy. Down the bottom, isn't it?
Lord of, I am drawn to the nobility of your cause.
I will take Bretonnia. You can have Riff Raffa. And I will take a shitload of money off of you.
Very well.
Does me. I mean, I could have gone for Aquitaine, complete the province, but again, I don't really need that. But even then, I mean, let's see. Let's see. He might not do 2 in 1 turn, though. He might be against it.
The forest come. The beauty of Athelloren is seldom seen by outsiders.
Oh no, I can buy it really cheap as well. Yeah, fuck that.
Agrees.
Okay, give me that. Bretonnia, I want to do the Bretonnia for testing purposes. So I want to test the salt out. Oh shit, I can't actually do it because of the dock. It's not landlocked. Fuck. Balls. Well, that's alright, I can just build that and that. Fuck it. I need there to not be a dock there. Because then I could have tested it with the buildings, but alas. What are the last two buildings we're having in here? Having timber, yes. And defences. I'm not cheap, are they? But with that one.
Guardian.
Champion of the lady.
I've done some good wheeling and dealing with Orion, who is very, very agreeable. Probably because it's not a big tree. If it was a big tree, probably wouldn't trade it. But I think Massive Focal, like what I've traded to Durthu, I think that is like a special tree location as well. Or it used to be. Unless they changed it for Warhammer 3. Okay. Well, I've got my second army coming down there anyway.
My reputation precedes me.
He is en route
Onward.
to deliver an ass whooping. Well, she just ranked up, but that this didn't work. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that the ranking up system for the damsels isn't working right. Maybe it's because mine's an older save when the patches come in. I don't know.
Strength and honor. Hold true.
How many magical banners do we get?
The lion.
Did it work for her? No, it's not working. Right. So it's either not working because my save's been updated to the new patch, or it's just not working in general. Because she just ranked up and she hasn't gained one in the Troth of Protection. Not like it's important that much anyway. The main ones that works is the ones that's got to work for your lords. They are super, super, super important.
By the light of the lady.
What the fuck? No one builds that. So we're going to space of 5 buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we don't need that if we've got that, do we? That also gives a shitload of money. We could then have that. Right, okay, so what I'll do is, even though it's ridiculously expensive, in fact no, I'll wait for the money building thing to come through before I build that, because it is expensive. Build that, and we'll start that going. And they can recover in 1 turn, which is lovely. Just thought what I could do here, because isn't that part, that's part of hers, isn't it? So what I could do
No
is go to
evildoer
her.
the lady grants you her blessings and my aid.
No, she does not. I thought she might have wanted to complete her province, sort of like Monopoly, but she does not.
Blessings of the lady be
She wants to
upon
keep hold of the city. I don't blame her. I would keep hold of the city as well. Fucking hell. I cannot trade that, but it's expensive. Not just yet. So many expensive buildings. And she just ranked up. Yeah, it's definitely not working. Definitely not working for us. Yeah, so this doesn't earn any more money. It makes this earn more money. The Tailors Guild, for some reason. I don't know why. So I would have thought it would have been the effect of this. Income from industry plus 50% local region. I would have thought it would have been that way round. But it's not, because even there it's 15%, which is from research. But that's at plus 65%. It's weird. But once I've done temple tithes, oh shit, that's going to cost 10 grand. Might just do that one, because I might need the money, or come down here and get these. We've taken Sartosa.
Not one step further.
Who's he at war with? Borderlaw Errant and Hunts Marshal. No. I'm not, if you're at war with those, I'm not. You can make peace with them like Mundy did. What I want is them to put down the Skeevan there. You've got Ikitclaw there being a fucking nuisance. In fact, no, don't rebuild that. Not at the moment. There's no point in building that there.
I never fail.
But even the fact that it'll be boosting this one on the run to here. Is port classed as industry? That's weird. Where's my guy actually? You
It shall be so.
get your ass down here.
Glory awaits.
A king stands with you.
What the fuck? That one. Yeah, so I've got one space in which we can build that, which is fine. That does us.
What new? There is much to discuss, I assume. What are the proposals?
Lord of welcome to fair Bretonnia.
Fucking all the trade resources I've got is insane. I'm making 363 from that. 405, 924, 924 the fuck? 897.
What? Come forth, men of fair Bretonnia. Cadrin welcomes you.
Ready to defend. The struggle against the great enemy must be fought on multiple fronts.
Do not believe the slander about me. I am my father's most honorable.
501, 501, 677. Nice.
Born to the Boca Palace's doors are open to you.
Why don't you want a trade agreement, woman? Making 790 off trade with Hex of Attal, holy crap. $359 off them.
I am Volkmar. In these
Do
dark
you want a
times,
trade
men
agreement?
must stand
No, because you've got a
together.
massive forehead.
By the comet, hail to you, Lord.
Yes. Greetings from Sigmar.
Fucking hell, he gets... What? He gets more than me. He gets 377 out of this deal. He should be lapping this up. See, this is one thing C probably should change. Is if the AI is getting a whopping amount of money more than you for a trade agreement, why would they not want that? That's tactically advantageous to them. They're going to be getting more money. There's no reason for them not to take it. And he's only got bleeding wood, wine and iron. I've got all this and I'm making that. I'm getting fucking robbed.
Lord of Hail, men of Bretonnia. What word from the lady? You need me? I have heard much of Bretonnia knights and their chivalry.
But the trade agreement, just like non-aggression pacts, are equally beneficial on both sides. Unless, like, they're way stronger than you and they could conquer you, then they might not want non-aggression. But a trade agreement is free money for both factions. There's no reason they wouldn't want it, especially if they can make way more money than you. I mean, I've had some trade agreements with dwarves where they're making like 1,500 from a trade agreement, and I'm making like 200 or something. But they don't want the trade. And it's like, why would you not want that trade? You'd have to be the stupidest individual on the planet. It is so monumentally beneficial to take that trade. How many territories has Icky Claw got left? Where the fuck is he? Has he just got Skin Blight? He just got Skin Blight, okay, fine. In which case, let's go Plymounder.
I shall do what I can.
Might as well.
Noble.
Oh, is that because that's a special port? 20% tradable resources faction wide. So we don't get that on all ports, do we? No, we don't. No, it's just that port because it's my NAN port. I'm not doing that one. Right, okay. I'm gonna leave this port here. I'll be back with the next part real soon. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, leave a like. If you want to, please drop a sub, help grow the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care everyone and have a great day.